Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. Ja'Marr Chase, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Here we go.
A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Those defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow will throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Set, ready. 52 blue, set.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Ready.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. 10 black. Smash. Red. Black ultra. Ready.
Glove. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Light blue. Let's go. 33. Yellow. Hey, green, yellow, blue. White. 6, mega. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it.
Blue, ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so the game would be ideal.
At the 23-yard line.
Can. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Blaster, 6, here we steal, rail, 60 red, 60 set.
Following the interception, Love able to find his man, Kraft. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
Black blue, black ultra, blue striker. Drill, 50, right,
throwing, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Red, cycle.
Play fake. Here's Love. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Black shot. 50, green. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Gun. Stop. 180. 25. Stop.
Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
11. Here we go. Big 13. 11 MT. 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave it with a third and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Zoom, black. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
38. Here we go. Black shot. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Steel, black, red. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Love now. That's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Black Ultra. Ready?
Love from the gun. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to and he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Ready. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready, set. Set, hut. Ready, set.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Ready, ready. 10 black. Yellow, lining. Set.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Floating one, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The return man, Wilson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Red 38, blue stripe. Red cycle. White, 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 blue. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yellow, blue, red, yellow, steel, black. Set.
Love. That is caught. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, the ball they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 3rd and 8.
Jacobs. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 39 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Let's stop.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion.
Extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. To throw now. Here's Love. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they certainly have success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. 45, blaster, 6, needle blue. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 73 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Love
wants to shift things around.
32. Claws red. Blue stripe. White. White.
Second down and goal. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That one taken in by Burton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for our Bengals. First down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
First down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw again. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's still barreling through. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We want the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that? Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make it.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's first down. Here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10.
180. Raise up. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Brings up second and 11. At the 48-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Stop. Big 13.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for two.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up
Side.
for the
Wide 80.
two-point conversion.
Right side. Stop.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Muscles by at the 25. Now he's into the clear again. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
34. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down.
It's just set. 180. 11.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Burrow. And that's complete to Brown.
Burrow's pass complete to Chase Brown.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.